two tools that you'll find extremely useful in verifying a line of sight would be a compass and an inclinometer. I'm always amazed at how many techs don't have these. Sure, most of us have a pretty good idea where the satellites are, but anytime you've got trees or hills or other obstructions, you run the risk of installing the ODU in a bad location. Let's take a closer look at these tools. Once you've determined where and how you will ground the system, you can select a location for the ODU. Certainly, the most important consideration is line of sight. Good line of sight requires an elevation angle clearance above the horizon with an unobstructed view to all satellite locations. This means there can be no trees, leaves, or buildings in the line of sight between the antenna and the satellites. The two tools you'll need are a compass and an inclinometer. Most installers are familiar with the use of a compass. A compass is used to find the azimuth from the home to the satellite. An inclinometer indicates the degree of elevation from a specific location to a satellite. Most installers use an inclinometer-compass combination like this one to determine the azimuth and elevation for aligning a dish. Standing near where the dish will be mounted, determine the azimuth of the satellite using the compass. If you live on the west coast, the satellites will be to the south-southeast with a counterclockwise tilt. If you live on the east coast, the satellites will be to the southwest with a clockwise tilt. Next, use the inclinometer to determine the elevation in degrees. On some inclinometers, there are two sets of numbers, percent and degree of elevation. For the purpose of alignment, we use the degree of elevation. While looking through the inclinometer, keeping both eyes open, tilt your body back until the scale displays the elevation setting you received from the menu. If possible, it's a good idea to allow for an extra 10 degrees of unrestricted view on either side of the required window. This provides some leeway and helps to eliminate the possibility of any future obstructions. Keep in mind that if you cannot get the extra 10 degrees on either side, it should never be grounds for canceling a work order. Finding the correct spot to mount the ODU and mounting it correctly are absolutely essential to a successful installation. A compass and an inclinometer will help you do your job better, easier, and faster.